Fix a Pokemon is my brand new series, and our currently underwhelming Pokemon can be more viable in OU tier, without fundamentally changing them too much. If you do enjoy this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe, as I do make these videos 2 times per month, and it takes a lot of effort to make these videos. My end of the year goal is 500 subscribers, so if you want to help further support my channel, it is highly appreciated and I thank you for it. Today, I'm going to attempt to fix Flygon, a super popular Pokemon that fans adore with its sleek, cool, and cute design, to which has led to become one of the most popular dragon types in the series. Let's see, what is Flygon, what is its rise and fall in the OU tier, and how to fix Flygon to be better in OU. Flygon is the dragon and ground type Pokemon that was introduced in Generation 3. It has a stat spread of base 100 attack and base 80 special attack, which make it not as powerful as other dragon type Pokemon, but its base 100 speed is a benchmark for fast Pokemon in the earlier generations. Its base 80 HP and defenses, though is not a full-on tank, but is respectable enough to get not OHKO'd often. With its ability Levitate, its immunity to ground type attacks, but also having a very popular immunity to not only sticky webs, but both form of spikes, and toxic spikes and spikes. Its defensive type is great, but only has few weaknesses, with a quad weakness to ice, but also having normal weaknesses to dragon and fairy later on. In Generation 3, Flygon has been either an offensive threat with Stab, Earthquake, and Rock Slide, with an offensive combination, along with HP Bug for Celebi and Substitute for blocking status, or its more popular set and defensive set, a popular role as a Rock Resist, or Pokemon that could take up the Rock type and attacks in a tier. Flygon has that, along with Toxic and Protect, with it becoming one of the more popular team structures on Superman teams, or Pokemon with either flying typing or having the ability Levitate to become immune to spikes, the most popular way of making progress in the game. In Generation 4, Flygon got access to the Dragon Stab in either Outrage or Dragon Claw, Earthquake, or the newly added U-Turn, and has Thunder Punch introducing the Choice Scarf set. It is aimed to be a big physical breaker to heavily counteract Pokemon like Jirachi, Heatran, and Latias with this set. Though it has become prediction reliant, it is one of the best sets that Flygon has to offer in this generation. But also there's another set, with a solid mixed attacking set with a solid special attack stat, utilizing Life Orb and Roost for recovering recoil, and having moves like the powerful Draco Meteor, Earthquake for powerful attacking stabs, but also Fire Blast to cover up Pokemon like Scizor and Skarmory, who unfortunately wall it, making this Pokemon a very powerful attacker in the tier. It is considered to become one of the best dragon types in OU, due to its versatility, and due to Salamence and Garchomp being both banned to Ubers. Unfortunately, in Generation 5, Flygon was once become the fallen off of the tier. Having Garchomp being unbanned to OU, it had fell down to the UU tier. Not only being not the best dragon type, but not even being the best ground type in the tier, though it is in the A- in viability, with its defensive niche and typing, and not only its ability as well. Though it has received new moves in First Impression, Dragon Dance, and even Defog, it kept on dropping from Gen 5 in UU, Gen 6, 7, and 8 in RU, and then now in Generation 9, due to losing Defog and Roost, dropping all the way down into the NU tier. Let's see what we can do to fix Flygon's underwhelming status, and also becoming great once again. One of the first things is that there's a lot of fan ideas, too many in fact, of changing Flygon's typing from a dragon and ground type to a dragon and bug type. Though it's a fan sense, it's more gives it life, but it fundamentally changes how Flygon is used, and not only that, but also makes its defensive typing significantly worse. Since Flygon has lost tools in Defog and Roost, we're giving them both back. Another thing is to give 2 new physical options in close combat, since it has superpower already and would fit better on Flygon as a sweeper, and knockoff since it's a good move as some defensive utility on some niche defensive sets. The final move I'm going to give to Flygon is Nasty Plot. As is known to be the Sand Spirit Pokemon, it is known to be having devious ideas. Although its move pool has been deeper than Garchomp, it doesn't have the stats to back it up, so I'm deciding to give it a slight stat increase, increasing its special attack from base 80 to base 95, its base attack from 100 to 105, and increasing its speed from base 100 to base 110, giving it a possible say 30-point stat buff. Though this is a rare time I'll make this change, as a novelty for Game Freak to give some Pokemon stat buffs in future generations, but it gives more stuff to become more viable. This allows for slightly weaker at the beginning, but can be a great setup threat in the long run, as its speed can be more fitting to a faster OU tier, and it helps with having a choice set. This much needed boost can also help out with a special attacking set, with Nasty Plot and a physical attacker in Dragon Dance, or a mixed attacker with a return of Life Orb in Generation 4. This benefits Flygon as it does what it does best, being a versatile threat on opposing teams by being unpredictable and do whatever set it wants to run. Though I feel that Flygon isn't going to be a major part in OU, but with his stat buffs, along with Roost and Defog, and added moves as well, it will become a niche Pokemon that uses good stats and slotted on a good tournament usage in either a Smogon Premier League or in Funny Showdown Lives. With these buffs, Flygon's going to be most likely either in a UU or at worst an RU with the buffs made. But these buffs are much better off, which makes it even better than it is right now. Hopefully in Legends ZA, Game Freak will give it the much needed Mega Evolution for the buffs it really needs. What should I do next? Make sure you comment down below to give me suggestions on what Pokemon needs to be fixed. And I'll see you on the next one, y'all. Bandito out! Yes, sir!